Hey everyone, I'm back to bring you guys a brand new episode installment of X-Men Legends that's going to be brought to you guys by GameAnyone.com. Alright, so after heading over to the nuclear planet Severia to, you guessed it, stop another nuclear meltdown like that's never been done to death before, we're here on Moros Island, the home of Forge, and this woman right here.
Ah, a new X-Man, eh? Where does Charles find such splendid people? What can I do for you, lass?
Are you Dr. Moira McTaggart?
Aye, that's me. I run the Mutant Research Centre here on Muir Island.
Are you a mutant?
No. But my son Kevin was. The poor lad.
What happened to him?
I believe in his case, his mutation truly was a curse. It drove him to madness. He escaped the research centre and went on a killing spree. The X-Men had no choice but to destroy him.
Ouch. Rest in peace, Kevin. Damn, that must have been hard to be in that position as the mother of that child. Alright, man, next question.
What is this place?
This is the Mutant Research Centre. From here, I study mutant genetics and aid the Xavier Institute whenever and however I can.
How'd you come to be involved with the X-Men?
Charles and I were very good friends back in college.
Oh, really? Because if you watch the 1990s animated X-Men series, they were more than just friends back in college. Wink, wink.
What's wrong with Ileana?
I honestly don't know. Her body's shutting down for no apparent reason. Perhaps it has something to do with her X gene.
What's an X gene?
That's the gene that gives mutants their special abilities.
So, one little gene is the cause of all this trouble between humans and mutants?
Aye, I suppose you could say that.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, lass.
Yup, Magma. One little gene is the cause of all these mutants. And of course the cause of a lot of popularity outside in the real world, including not but limited to comic books, video games, cartoons, and movies starring Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Yup, just because of one little X gene. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Multiple Man. Multiple Man? Oh my god, that's like a Mega Man name, I swear.
Hey, you. Don't be afraid. Would you mind talking to me a little while?
You wouldn't by any chance be a mutant, would you?
Sure am. I'm Jamie Madrox, aka Multiple Man. But floating here, I feel more like Lily-Pad Man.
Very funny. What's your mutant power?
Duplicates of me are created whenever my body experiences any sort of impact. Even something as simple as snapping my fingers. Needless to say, I'd never lose in a boxing match.
Gee, I wonder why. Is it because you can multiply yourselves? Like other characters that can do that in the comic book universe? That I can't really say right now because I don't really know other guys who can do that in the comic book universe?
Why are you floating in that vat?
This is a lip-tide bath. I'm soaking in it to regain my strength after battling the Brotherhood. Guess I kind of overextended myself and lost control of my clones.
So you have trouble controlling your powers too?
Hey, who doesn't every once in a while? We're mutants, not machines. There's no cutoff switch that automatically gets thrown when we go past our limit.
Okay then. Good point there, Multiple Man. Good point.
You fought the Brotherhood?
Yeah, well, I had some help from Forge and Moira, but, yeah, I fought them. They did a lot of damage to the facility. Forge is still trying to sort things out.
Bye. Hope you feel better soon.
Thanks. I'm feeling better already.
Yeah, you probably are. Don't you think that this guy looks like he's floating if you take out that whole lip tie bath thing right there? That looks like Jello or something. Did you see those Bill Cosby commercials? He also looks like a billion too, would you look at it, the way he's floating around and such. Huh. Okay then, with that being said, let's go ahead and look around a little bit more. This place is new to me, you know. I mean, of course, whenever I go to somewhere that's new, I just want to look around a little bit more. Get to know the place, you know. I'm sure you all do that stuff too. There's the extraction point, which we're not going to be using right now. And here it's like the, well, I guess we could say living room, I guess. Okay, can I move the camera, please? Camera. Come on, don't do that. Okay, good. Oh, here's Colossus.
My friend Wolverine tells me you are Magma, a recent addition to the X-Men. I am Colossus.
Who are you?
I am Pyotr Nikolaevich Rasputin, or simply Peter Rasputin, as my English-speaking friends call me.
From your accent, I take it you're Russian.
Ah, there is no greater country or more beautiful land on this earth. Ah, how I love the splendor of Mother Russia.
You almost sound like a poet.
Me? A poet? Yet. But I do love to paint. It is a passion of mine.
Oh, really? I guess that would explain that you have to go into your room in order to go ahead and see the sketchbooks that you got over this game. I'll say, how about this one right here?
How were you able to hold up that regulator back at the nuclear plant?
I am able to transform my body into an organic metal that grants me incredible strength, as well as the ability to withstand high temperatures.
Wow, that's amazing.
Perhaps, but I still enjoy my flesh and blood form. It is only then that I am truly able to sweat and put my back into my work.
Most badass mutant ability ever uttered in Wolverine's healing factor. In my opinion, of course.
I'm very sorry to hear about your sister's illness.
I too am sorry, but I refuse to give up on my sister. To lose Ilyana would be more than I could bear.
Take care, Colossus.
Thank you, Allison.
Okay, after done talking to Colossus over there, let's go ahead and look around a little bit more. And unfortunately, I can't jump, which is sad because I really would have loved to do so. Okay, so... Oh, wait, I saw a sketchbook over here. I'll grab that. And, of course, I can go ahead and have a look at the sketch over in Colossus' room, which is a little confusing because Colossus was in Siberia at the time when we were over there as the X-Men, but yet there was a room suited for Colossus. I don't get it. Wasn't Colossus somewhere else? Wouldn't the room would have been emptied or something? Or someone else's room?
No, it was you, Alex. What have you gotten yourself into?
Look, all I ask is that you meet me.
You couldn't have picked a worse time.
Scott, you really need to see this for yourself. Then you'll understand.
I don't know. I need to...
Hope to see you there, Scott. I've got to go. Bye.
Bye, Alex.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You didn't.
If you don't mind my asking, who was that?
Someone who needs a swift kick.
Okay, clearly we're in the middle of some type of, let's just say we're some type of argument that involves two certain people. Well, I'm not clearly going to say. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm pretty sure if you read the comics, you know exactly who that was. Okay, then. Let's go down here a little bit more. In order to advance the storyline, you want to just go ahead and talk to Forge. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do so. He's right over in here. After looking around for this place, of course. You know, this is a pretty big place. I wonder, does Forge own the whole island? I'm just curious. I mean, how's he paying up for all the bills and such on here?
Computer, shut down the power grids in the 3rd, 4th, and 8th sectors.
Invalid command.
Ah! I made you! I can break you, you chunk of... Oh. Hi, yes. My name's Forge. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm Allison. I mean, I'm Magma. Nice workshop you have here.
Thanks. I use it to build any new equipment Dr. McTaggart might require. You see, I have the ability to build any type of machine.
That's got to be...
The weirdest mutant power you've ever heard of, yes, I know. Everybody says that, until they need me to build a machine for them, that is.
Okay, forget what I just said. That right there is probably the best mutant ability ever. Okay, then. Let's go ahead and move on.
Are you having trouble with your computer?
Ever since the Brotherhood stormed through here, the mainframe's been acting flaky. It's constantly turning systems on and off, won't take any of my commands. Say, could I ask a big favor of you?
Like what?
Would you mind manually rebooting the Institute supercomputer? I need it to program the life support system I built for Ilyana.
Rebooting a supercomputer sounds pretty technical.
There's nothing to it. I do it myself, but I have to be here when the mainframe comes online.
Sure, I'd love to help out. What do I do?
Go to the primary core. Once you're there, contact me over the radio, and I'll walk you through the steps to rebooting the computer.
Wow, that place looks pretty big.
Okay, Forge. I found the primary core. What should I do now?
Wait a second, Allison. I just found out I can't shut down the computer defense systems. They'll attack anything that moves in there. Maybe I should get one of the other X-Men to handle this.
There's no time to waste, Forge. Ileana will die without your help, and you can't help her until this computer is working.
I have to agree, Allison. Time is running out. You're very brave to do this.
Nah, I'm just looking forward to a good fight.
You're starting to sound like Wolverine. Okay, Allison. Move into the room, and I'll talk you through the steps to rebooting the computer.
Alright then, looks like we're gonna have to do this little favor.
Bridge to get to the primary controls. There should be a control panel near the bridge.
Of course, we're gonna have to deal with these guys here first. Just make sure you don't let them get around you if you're ever playing in this game.
You weren't so tough.
Fortunately, I do not have any of Magma's extreme attacks, or her one extreme attack. She only gets one extreme attack like every other X-Men here. This is a good little training bit simulation. Well, it's not really training, but it's good. It's a really good way to get some experience points. Once again, I am seeing all sorts of health packs around, which I can actually grab for once. I suggest you just go ahead and take care of all of the dangerous security before you do anything else. Otherwise, they're going to be in the way. Though they won't be much of a problem if you've raised Magma's level to the correct one. To the point to where she can just defeat all these guys in a few couple of hits like I'm doing. I'm just loving how I'm getting all these health packs. I am so going to be grabbing all of these here. Wow, just look at all the attack that Magma's giving out. Alright, I think let's use the system monitor.
The bridge won't go up. I'll have to clear it off first.
Okay. Be careful, Allison.
Alright then, fine by me. Come on. There you go. Go down. Perfect. Alright. Aw, you can't get to me, can you? Wow, for a robot, you really don't know much, do you? Kind of funny. Oh god. Alright, so in order to get to the other side, what you're going to need to do is to basically break open a window. I mean, there's other ways to do it, I think, but honestly, this is probably the only way I found out to. I mean, you might be able to open this door. No, you can't, unfortunately. Oh, Forge doesn't mind, honestly. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Alright, bring up the next wave of Danger Room sentries that I'm going to have to take out. Okay, there's a few more of them here. See, they're just basically surrounding me, huh?
Ow! That had to hurt.
Let's go ahead and destroy this debris over here that was keeping the whole scene down. This is basically an easy mission here to deal with. Yeah, believe it or not, this is considered a mission. Which is basically just a favor, honestly. Okay, here comes this next robot here. So let's finish this one off, and I think that's going to be the last one to take care of. And afterwards, we can go ahead and finish off the rest of the mission. Alright, so let's get back up there to the system monitor. I'm going to go up here this way. Perfect. You know, there's no handlebars on this thing. Be a real crappy safe hazard.
This panel isn't doing anything, Forge.
Yeah, from my monitor, it looks like the core is out of alignment.
So what should I do?
There are 2 core control stations. Find them and access the core. They should automatically align.
Alright then. Well, at least I can open the door here now on this side. So, the 2 cores are right here. One is over here on this side.
Good job, Allison. Now you have to find the other core control station.
Which is over here. Right across this way.
That's more like it. The core is in alignment. Now head back to the primary controls and access them.
I've got it covered, Forge.
Okay, so we're going to have to go back up here again and backtrack a little bit. then we should be able to finish off this mission.
How's that, Forge?
It worked. Great job, Allison. The computer is coming back online. You handled that like a pro.
But what about Ileana?
I'm already using the main computer to help her. Thanks, Allison. You probably just saved her life. Okay, Moira. I've finished downloading the program. How do things look?
That's done it, Forge. Ileana's life signs are stabilizing. Your talents truly are a gift from heaven.
I couldn't have done it without Allison. She's the hero.
Well then, I thank you, Allison. You saved Ileana's life.
Anyone could have done it.
Nonsense. You deserve to be congratulated, lass.
Thanks. I'm just glad Ileana's better.
X-Men, meet at the X-Jet. Now. It's time we left for the mansion, people. Colossus, you're welcome to join us.
Since Dr. McTaggart is sending Ileana to see Professor Xavier at the X-Mansion, I will go too.
Aw, how nice of you. Keeping a tab on your sister like that. You know, you're a great brother, Colossus. You really are.
We got back from Muir Island a little while ago. Somehow my troubles with the Brotherhood really don't seem important compared to what poor Ileana's going through. I hope Dr. McTaggart and Professor Xavier can help her.
I hope so too, Magma. I hope so too. So, we're back home sweet home. Which looks like the same thing, as always. And once again, we're back here next to the pool, which I still can't go into for some strange apparent reason. At least I can grab the sketchbook here. You know, I gotta have a look at the sketch art over in Colossus' room when I have the chance. It's been a while since I've been in there. I've got a lot of sketchbooks over the past couple of episodes. Alright, so with that being said, I believe there's an X-Men we can talk to over here. I just gotta look around a little bit more. Let me see, maybe over here in the basketball courts? Okay, no. There's no one really here to talk to in the basketball courts. Well, what about on the other side of the mansion? I just want to make sure that I have talked to everyone I need to talk before I go ahead and move on to the next storyline. This doesn't feel right, knowing full well that I could have talked to other people, you know? Okay, basically there's just some clones there that I've seen numerous times over and over again. Alright then, well with that being done, let's go inside the mansion now. Oh, wait, there's Colossus again. Let's talk to him again.
Hello, Allison Crestmere.
How did you discover your mutant powers?
One day, I was working in the fields when a tractor went out of control and threatened to crush my sister Ileana. Without thinking, I jumped in the path of the runaway machine.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
My body transformed into living metal and gave me the strength of 100 men. I stopped the tractor with little effort.
Any word on your sister?
I have spoken with Dr. McTaggart, but there is no change in Ileana's condition. I fear her time grows short.
But Dr. McTaggart seems pretty certain she can save her.
Perhaps. But I am not so certain now.
Ileana's lucky to have a brother like you.
Yet, I am the lucky one. My sister gives me reason to live. Without her, I would be an empty shell.
Take it easy, Colossus.
So long as my sister is ill, I will never take it easy.
Okay then, Colossus. But no, seriously, try to take it easy, seriously. There's nothing you can do right now, just go ahead and take a break, okay? Alright, so I think that's all the X-Men I can talk to out here, so let's go inside the ground floor. Oh, look at this. There's this woman here that's got the exclamation point. She looks familiar.
Hello, dear. You must be new to the school.
Yes, my name is Allison Crestmere.
How delightful. I'll bet all the boys are chasing after a pretty girl like you. Men, they're so easy to own.
Not true.
Allison, I'd like to introduce you to Emma Frost, also known as the White Queen. She has immense psychic talents.
Charles, my sweet. You're looking more handsome every day.
And you, Emma, are equal parts beauty and chaos.
Such a smooth talker. You could charm a girl right out of her.
Thank you for coming to the mansion so promptly. I am in dire need of your talents.
Not to worry, Charles. Auntie Emma will make it all better. You see, Allison, men are so easy. Much like the boy you're interested in. Bobby Drake? Hello, Allison. How's that boy you have your eye on? Bobby Drake?
Who are you?
My name is Emma Frost, but I'm also known as the White Queen. In part because I can shift into a diamond form that is indestructible.
Aren't you a telepath?
Yes. While I'm no Charles Xavier, I am rather talented in that area.
How long have you been an X-Man?
I'm not. Being a permanent part of the group is much too confining. I prefer to come and go as I please. That way I'm not bound by the X-Men's rather prudish code of ethics.
How did you know about Bobby?
It's amazing the things you learn when you're a telepath.
I thought telepaths weren't supposed to read minds unless they were given permission.
Now where's the fun in that?
What's this astral plane that Professor Xavier was talking about?
The astral plane is a dimension of existence bordering on the edge of thought. It's based entirely on metaphor. So, a person who needs emotional protection would be covered in armor, and a person who wishes to be silent would be surrounded by a wall.
Sounds very weird.
Think of it as a dream, where everything has an alternate and deeper meaning.
Good luck on your mission. Be sure to keep an eye on the professor.
My dear, I always keep both eyes on Charles.
Okay then, Emma. Thank you for letting me know that. Alright, there's Cyclops right there, but I feel like I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right now. It's going about 23 minutes. So that being said, till next time everyone, thanks for watching and be safe.